If you love chili oil, but don't want to pay a high price for a small jar, today I'll show you how to make a large, flavorful batch at home that tastes even better and can be used for several months. Hello everyone, I'm Tracy. Chili oil is a special condiment that makes everyday meals richer and more flavorful, but store-bought versions are often expensive and run out quickly. So today, come into the kitchen with me and let's make a fragrant, bold batch of chili oil together, one you can enjoy for several weeks to even a few months. First, to make a fragrant and flavorful chili oil. Choosing the right type of oil is truly very important. You should use a neutral oil, meaning an oil with very little natural flavor, so it doesn't overpower the spices. Oils like canola oil, soybean oil, or grapeseed oil all work very well. Here, I'm using about 500 milliliters of cooking oil for a medium batch. If you want to make more to use over time, you can absolutely increase it to 1 liter of cooking oil for a larger batch, which is very convenient and economical. Next comes the aromatic spices, which are truly the soul that creates the signature flavor of chili oil. First are the coriander seeds. About 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds help give the oil a warm, gentle, and very pleasant aroma. Star anise, about 4 to 5 whole pods, adds a sweet, deep fragrance with a light hint of spice, making the chili oil feel richer when used with hot dishes. Cinnamon, just 1 to 2 sticks, brings a warm aroma that adds depth to the chili oil and creates a comforting, warming feeling when you eat it. Next are Sichuan peppercorns, about 1 tablespoon. This ingredient provides the signature mild numbing sensation, making the chili oil not just spicy, but also interesting and appetite-stimulating. Finally, add 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, lightly crushed. Garlic gives the chili oil a familiar, easy-to-enjoy aroma and helps balance the overall flavor beautifully. When the ingredients are ready, place a pot on the stove. Pour in the cooking oil. Then add all the ingredients you prepared earlier and begin heating over low heat. Keeping the temperature between 230 degrees Fahrenheit and 250 degrees Fahrenheit, about 104 degrees Celsius to 121 degrees Celsius. At this stage, the oil should not be bubbling vigorously. This temperature is warm enough to allow the spices to slowly release their aroma into the oil without burning or becoming bitter. Keep the oil at this temperature for about 1 to 2 hours. During this time, stir occasionally and keep an eye on the pot. The kitchen will gradually fill with a warm, comforting fragrance. Pay special attention to the garlic. As the oil absorbs the flavors, the garlic will slowly change from a pale color to a light golden shade. As soon as you see the garlic starting to turn brown, remove it from the oil immediately. Leaving browned garlic in the pot for too long will cause bitterness, and that bitterness will spread throughout the entire batch of oil. This slow infusion step is what creates the rich, bold aroma of this chili oil. So be patient and keep the heat low. While the oil is slowly infusing and almost ready, this is the perfect time to prepare the crunchy base. Prepare a large, heat-resistant metal bowl. Add 1 cup of red pepper flakes to the bowl and 1 tablespoon of coarsely ground chili powder. The chili flakes are the main component of the chili oil, providing heat and color. Next, add 1 tablespoon of ground dried onion. The ground dried onion creates the signature crunch and a light, savory sweetness, making every bite more interesting. Finally, sprinkle in 1.5 teaspoons of salt, which helps balance the heat and bring all the flavors together. Lastly, add 1 tablespoon of black vinegar to create a gentle tang that keeps the chili oil from tasting flat. If black vinegar is not available, you can substitute it with balsamic vinegar. The flavor will not be exactly the same, but it will still help balance the overall taste of your chili oil batch. Then mix all the ingredients together evenly. After the infused oil has fully released its aroma, now increase the heat and carefully bring the oil to about 320 degrees Fahrenheit, around 160 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, the oil is hot enough to activate the dried chili and spices without burning them. When the oil is ready, slowly pour it into the bowl containing the chili mixture through a strainer to filter out the spices. Be very careful at this step. Pouring too quickly can cause splattering, and pouring slowly helps the hot oil evenly coat each piece of chili and onion. When the oil is poured into the mixture, you will immediately hear a gentle sizzling sound and smell a rich, fragrant aroma. That sound and aroma indicate that the crunch is forming properly. Make sure all areas are fully coated with oil, so the texture is consistent throughout the entire batch. After all the oil has been added, do not stir vigorously. Let the mixture settle and cool completely. This resting time allows the flavor to deepen and the crunch to fully develop. After the chili oil has completely cooled, it's time to add a generous spoonful of toasted sesame seeds. They add a light crunch along with a warm, rich aroma, making the chili oil even more appealing. Next, drizzle in a little sesame oil, about 1 tablespoon. Sesame oil is very fragrant, and just a small amount is enough to deepen the overall flavor. Gently mix everything together until the sesame seeds and sesame oil are evenly combined. At this point, you'll notice the aroma becoming richer and more comforting, with a balance of spicy heat, warmth, and the nutty richness of sesame seeds. Your homemade chili oil is now ready to use, stored in a clean, airtight jar. It can last for up to 3 months. But honestly, once you start using it with noodles, dumplings, soups, or even simple rice dishes, you'll likely finish it within just 3 weeks. It's so good that you and I will find ourselves wanting to use it again and again. You can drizzle a little over a dipping sauce for a tasty dish, or add it to noodles to boost that rich, aromatic flavor. It's also wonderful when used as a direct dip for fried foods. No matter what dish you're making, if you want to add a bold, spicy kick, this chili oil is something you really shouldn't miss. And that's all for today's video. With just a few simple ingredients and a bit of patience, you've made a chili oil that's rich, fragrant, crunchy, and full of flavor. Best of all, it helps you save money and lasts much longer. I truly hope you try this recipe at home and enjoy it as much as I do. If you found this video helpful, please like it, share it with other chili oil lovers, and subscribe to the channel for more easy cooking tips. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.